Okay, I made a video the other day that was talking about the top 5 things that you need to do before you go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and a lot of people were asking more on the adult arcade, on ways to find out to get more free cruises, and so I wanted to answer some of those comments and make a video replying a little bit to how we get our free cruises. So basically the way that the casino works is every time $5 is cycled through a slot machine, for example, is 1 point. Now the most important thing to know when you're gambling on these slot machines is to make sure you scan your sign-in sell card. If you just put cash in there and you're just gambling, there's going to be no way to track it, no way to get points. So make sure every time that you go to the slot machine, you scan your sign-in sell card. There's like a login, typically I think it's like your birth date and month is your login, and if you have any questions, just go visit the casino host and she can help you out with that. But every $5 that's recycled through the machine is 1 point. So that means if you spend $5, that's a point. That means if you win $5, that's a point. So you don't necessarily have to spend all the money if you're winning. So basically, also go visit the casino host, because there's different tiers that you can basically qualify for. And so there's lower tiers that maybe you only need 400 points to be the first tier. And then there's some higher tiers, like my husband and I, when we were on Icon last summer, we wanted to get the 1200 point tier because that one typically would offer better cruise offers. And so we, I think we invested maybe $1,200 when we were playing in the adult arcade, but if we would have been losing, we would have had to spend $7,500. But we were winning a lot on some of the nights. So what our goal was to never be down. It was a 7-day cruise. Our goal personally for our finances that week was to never be down more than $200 for a night. And if we were down $200, we would stop. If we were winning, we would keep going. Sometimes we would try to be in there at least an hour a night. And then if we were down $200, we would stop and we would start the next day. So the goal is to have a little bit of self-control so you stay within your budget, so it makes sense, so you don't go overboard. And then at the end of the week, as long as you hit one of those tier, even if it's like a minimum tier for the 400 points, you will get a note in your stateroom that basically says, hey, you've reached choice status. And then you can go to next cruise before the end of your cruise if you want to go ahead and put down a $200 deposit to reserve one of the cruises that's on the list that they give you. Usually you can just scan a QR code on the paper and it sends you like this super long list of all the cruises, the free cruises that you qualify for. Sometimes it makes sense to go ahead and put down that $200 deposit and then you have like, I think it's like 30 or 45 days to actually pick which cruise you want to book. But once you go on that free cruise that they offered you, the free offers just keep coming for about 18 months that your choice status. Now you have to do this on one cruise. It doesn't accumulate over multiple cruises to get that first choice tier status, but over time, if you want to work your way up to prime and you keep gambling in the casino, you can work your way up to prime, which is 2,500 points, and that will get you free drinks in the casino. And then there's even higher, like signature and I think masters. I'm not sure all the statuses, but you definitely want to go have some fun in the adult arcade so you can start getting some free cruise offers, because when you get these free cruises, they'll send them to your email in the mail, and you only have to pay taxes and port fees. So every time I book one of my free Royal Club Royale offers through Royal Caribbean, I'm only paying taxes and port fees, which on average is about $35 per person per day. So like I just went on a 7-day cruise with my sister and I think I only spent about $160. And so that's awesome. I mean, obviously you still have to pay your Wi-Fi and you still have to do, like, if you want to buy like a drink package, but I'm prime status right now in the casino, and so like I would get free drinks until that renews in 18 months. So you do have to do this again every 18 months, but if you cruise a lot, it's definitely worth investing a little bit in the adult arcade so you can get these free cruise offers, because you're saving a lot of money on your per person ticket that's free, just paying your taxes and port fees. So y'all have fun. I hope that helped.